All right.
Hit me.
Here's a quick one.
Okay.
This is from livescience.com.
These sources just get better and better, baby.
What's better than a moon?
2 moons.
A moon orbiting a moon, which the internet has dubbed a moon. Also known as submoons, moonitos, grand moons, moonettes, and moons. Moons are still only theoretical, but recent calculations suggest that there's nothing impossible about their formation.
See, if you don't believe that, they recently calculated it, so you're wrong.
Julian. But like, what if our moon had a tiny little moon orbiting it?
So would that affect like the weather and stuff on the moon? Because the moon affects our weather.
Well, the moon doesn't have an atmosphere, right? So it doesn't have weather.
That's true.
So it wouldn't affect the weather on moon because there is no weather.
I don't know. Say you build a sandcastle on the moon, and then the moon comes around, and it's like, and it destroys the sandcastle.
And then the moon.
Or you're eating cheese. The moon's made of cheese, so if you're eating cheese, maybe the moon makes the cheese taste different. The cheese hits different on the moon when the moon's around.
I like when you're telling a regular story and then the moon comes into the story.
Imagine giving like a lecture to like students and you're like, yeah.
Your TED Talk.
You don't even like break. You're just like, moon.
You know, tell us a story, like a story about the moon and the moon.
Okay, well, there was one night when a cow jumped over the moon. And as he jumped over the moon rotated around the cow who's going moo over the moon. And as the moon passed by, the cow got moon. The cow went moo. But because the moon was there, moon, it elevated the cow further off of the surface of the moon. So that at that point, the cow was actually jumping over the moon, not the moon.
The moon?
Yes. And since the moon is so small, the cow's bigger than the moon, much smaller than the moon. And then you have a situation where the cow is circling the moon, and then the cow is part of the moon. So circling and rotating around our moon is a cow jumping over the moon in a perpetual state forever.
That's incredible.
It's just swinging and swinging.
Wow.
The end.
Amazing.
We should write that as a children's book and just make it mad fucking confusing.
So the kids are like, Mommy, what the fuck is going on?
I'm going to change my name. You know, like the writer, like R.L. Stein? I'm going to change my name to I.M, like R.L., but I am scientist. And I'm going to write a book on the moon written by I am scientist. Also, I'm going to start a new website called IPromiseThisIsScience.com. And I think that'll be your next source. I swear it's science.com.
We should move on. Speaking of moons. Moon. Moonito. Moon.
Noom. Ooh. Last one's just
The way you just called one moon and then
I don't know. I'm trying to be respectful of the pronunciations of our completely fictitious million moons.
Okay. I'm crying.